Right, today we're going to be showing you how to swap out a leaky accelerator pump on a Holley 4-barrel. It's going to be on the back carburetor on this 2 4-barrel setup. And it's clear around back and behind. Try to get a light in here for you. It's going to be right back here on the bottom of the bowl. So where this arm is and the spring. It's leaking around there and going down on the intake. So after the air cleaner is off, which I had to disconnect the vacuum hose here, I'm gonna pull a vacuum line off of the secondaries for the rear carburetor. Disconnect the fuel line, disconnect the linkage, and then we've got the 4 bolts or the 4 nuts on the carb studs that we're gonna take loose so we can take that rear carburetor off. So the carburetor linkage is just held on with one of these little pins and a washer. This one right here is the one I removed. So just use a pair of needle nose pliers, pull that out, let it sag down. The fuel line for me is 11/16, has a crush washer on it to prevent leaks, so I pulled that off. And then now we're on 1/2-inch nuts on the carburetor. The front 2 are holding down a bracket that's also attached on the other side to the kickdown rod. So I'm just going to pull it up off of the studs once we get the nuts removed. These are 1/2-inch. And then leave the bracket there. We got our vacuum line back here on the bottom that needs to be pulled off. And actually, I think I need to reroute that underneath the kickdown bracket. So just rubbing on my vacuum secondary. But everything unhooked should be able to just pick it up. I'm gonna have to use both hands because at the same time I pick it up, I'm gonna have to rock this bracket up and forward to get it off the studs. Once you get the carburetor off, it's just on the back side here on the bottom. It's gonna be 4 Phillips head screws. We're gonna remove that. So once you get these 4 screws loose, it's spring tensioned in there, so don't just let it fall, it'll shoot right off of there. Just remove the old accelerator pump diaphragm and insert the new one. And reinstall.